Imagine hitting 79 and carrying away lessons, but one choice still stings: moving into a care facility. Back then, it felt like the smart move. My family hyped it up, promising top-notch care and cozy vibes. I bought into it, but the reality? A total mismatch for my expectations. Maybe you're pondering this path for yourself or a loved one, thinking it's a secure bet or a stress-free fix. Hold up. Before you leap, let me drop 6 truths I wish I'd known, because life in a care home flips everything upside down, and escaping isn't as easy as it sounds. Stick around till the end. These insights might shock you, and if you know someone on the fence, this could be their game changer. Let's dive in. Lesson 1. Freedom slipped away. The biggest jolt after settling in wasn't the tiny room, fixed meal slots, or new faces. It was losing the reins on my life. At home, I ruled my schedule, waking when I wanted, eating my way, strolling at will, whipping up meals, or chilling with a book in my go-to spot. But here, my days run on someone else's clock. Breakfast lands whether I'm hungry or not. Lights out hits whether I'm ready, and a walk outside? Good luck getting approval and a helper. Choices like food or outfits turn from rights to rare treats. My first week, I woke in a strange bed, reached for my book, and bam, it hit me. This wasn't my space. My books, chair, and cozy touches were gone, replaced by bland walls and a sinking feeling of being sidelined. The toughest part? Once you hand over control, clawing it back feels near impossible. You adapt out of necessity, stop pushing back on dinner options or walk requests, and blend into their rhythm, losing bits of yourself along the way. If you're eyeing a care home, ask, can you let go of the little freedoms that define you? Because once they're gone, the ache is real. Lesson 2. Fading from memory. The hardest pill to swallow was watching the outside world roll on without me. When I arrived, my family swore they'd visit often. I trusted them, and at first they did. My daughter popped by weekly, grandkids showed on weekends, and it felt like my old life lingered. But months in, visits dwindled. Calls replaced their stops, and the kids got swamped with school and jobs. Holidays at hardest. Promises to visit fell apart last minute, leaving me solo in a common area, watching others hope for a visitor. It wasn't that my family stopped caring. Life just took over. Out of sight, it's easy for folks to assume you're fine, settled, needing less. Truth is, the longer you're in, the simpler it gets for people to overlook how much you still crave connection. One evening, I held my phone, debating a call to my son. I didn't want to nag or remind him I was waiting. I set it down, and it dawned on me. This was my new norm. Days drifting by, hoping to be remembered. If you're considering this move, ask, can you handle the isolation? Even with love, out of sight can mean out of mind. Lesson 3. Purpose drifted off. I thought moving here was just a location swap, not a shift in my why. At home, I had duties, routines, hobbies, a reason to rise. Even small acts like watering plants, brewing coffee, or tidying kept me grounded. Here, those vanished. Meals arrive ready, cleanings handled, and no plans to tend. Initially, I welcomed the break. No chores, just chill time. But weeks later, something was off. Days dragged, filled with waiting. I saw it in others too. Once vibrant folks now sat idle, marking time. Take George, 83, a lifelong carpenter who built projects at home. Here, no tools, no creations. He withdrew his skilled hands now still. I feel useless, he said, and I got it. Without something to nurture or chase, life loses its spark. Your mind slows, your body follows, and you blend into a place where time ticks, but nothing evolves. If you're thinking care home, ask, what fuels your purpose? Because inside, holding on to what keeps you alive takes a fight. Lesson 4. Health took a dive. Before moving, I was solid for my age, no marathons, but I managed walks, cooking, and light routines like grocery runs or morning stretches to keep my legs spry. Then everything shifted. At first, it seemed like a rest, meals delivered, no kitchen duty, a button for help. But the less I moved, the weaker I got. My legs stiffened, sitting spiked, and standing became a task. Muscles I'd built faded fast. It wasn't just me. Others who walked in independently soon leaned on wheelchairs. needing aid for basics. The more help offered, the more we relied. Take Alice, 80, lively on arrival, insisting age wouldn't slow her daily laps. Months later, she swapped to a walker, then a chair. I aged a decade in months, she sighed. That's the trap. Ease can erode you. Movement isn't just comfort, it's survival. Had I known my strength would slip so quick, I have pushed harder to stay active. If you're eyeing this, ask, will you stay motivated to move when everything's handed to you? Because once you stall, restarting's a climb. Lesson 5, privacy and pride slipped away. I didn't clock how much privacy I'd lose. At home, I had my sanctuary, closing my door, soaking in silence, doing things my way. Here, privacy's a rare perk. From day one, I felt under a microscope, staff popping in scheduled checks, shared spaces with no escape. Basics like dressing or bathroom trips often needed help. I get to doing their job, but relying on aid for lifelong habit stings. My first week, asking permission for a shower or waiting on the call button for the restroom felt foreign. Meal options were fixed. If you disliked the menu, tough luck. Roommates added stress. Not everyone gets solo space, and share with a stranger can grate. I lucked out with a nice roommate, but others dealt with noise, mess, or cognitive issues disrupting sleep. No matter how you spruce it up, it's never yours. Dignity fades when people barge in uninvited, talk to you like a case, or run your day by their clock. You start feeling less like you, more like a number. If you're considering this, ask, can you surrender the privacy and control you've always owned? Because once it's gone, reclaiming it's a struggle. Lesson 6, leaving got tricky. I told myself this was a trial run. Test it out, leave if it sucked. But leaving proved way harder than I thought. At first, it seemed doable, just head home. Yet home changed. My place sat empty. Upkeep from afar was a hassle. My kids started altering things, selling stuff they deemed unnecessary, even eyeing renters. When I hinted at returning, they paused. Sure, you can handle it. Isn't it safer here? We want what's best. Plus, my physical edge dulled. Months of no cooking, cleaning, or walking left me less steady, shaking my confidence to live solo. I met others in the same boat. They tried it short-term, only to find exit tough. The longer you stay, the harder adjusting outside gets. Some lost the option when homes sold or savings dried up. No one warns you. Moving in feels reversible, but it locks you in. Your old life fades to a distant echo. If you're thinking this move, ask, are you ready for the chance that leaving might not be simple? Barriers, money, health, emotions can loom larger than expected. Final thoughts. Looking back, I don't regret aging, but I do regret assuming a care home was my only play. I expected comfort, safety, and a better life. What I got was a slow loss of independence, privacy, purpose, and self. Are care homes all bad? Not always. Some truly need that care. But before deciding, weigh what you're letting go. If I could rewind, I'd fight hard to stay home, seek support without losing freedom, and only move if absolutely necessary. If you're at this crossroads, pause. Ask, is this really my best move or just the easiest? Your current life, routines, independence, choices, is worth clinging to as long as possible. Thanks for joining me. Drop a comment with one takeaway and your plan. Your voice fuels us. Loved it? Like, subscribe, and share to keep the inspiration flowing. See you next time.